Listen, I'm not gonna say I don't know who needs to hear this because I know a lot of you guys need to hear this shit right now. You guys need to stop making dumbass excuses, man. Like, I always say this, but you guys aren't listening. You're never gonna have enough time or money for shit that you don't prioritize. You're always gonna have time and money for the shit that you do prioritize. Very simple. Like, a lot of you guys are like, yeah, man, I was going through this. That's why I didn't, that's why I wasn't able to reach my fitness goals. That's not true. Because while that time was passing, you chose daily to skip the gym. You chose daily to eat like shit. You chose daily to have bad habits and to keep instilling those bad habits over and over. You could have just as easily replaced those habits of watching Netflix, watching your favorite football team. Listen, you can still work out and watch football and stuff like that. But if it's consuming that much of your time and you don't work out, make sure you work out first. Get your priorities straight, right? When you get your priorities straight, you're going to make it happen no matter what's going on in your life. If your priorities are, going to the football games, drinking beer with your friends, tailgating, then obviously your physique will represent that. Your habits will represent that. Very simple. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying you cannot expect results when you are doing these things that are the opposite of the results you're looking for. And another really dumb one is like, yeah, man, I just don't have the money to invest. A lot of you guys spend a lot of money on just a lot of different stuff, but since you're not tracking it, you think that once it comes to fitness, you don't have time to invest in healthy food and shit like that. And in reality, one of the worst excuses in the world is I don't have enough money for food. Dumbass excuse, all right? Because chicken breast, tuna, ground turkey, ground beef, all that shit is cheap as hell. It just is. It really is. And then you can get some frozen broccoli, some apples, some bananas, rice, potatoes, very simple shit, right? If you really want to make something happen, you're going to make it happen. And that's what a lot of you guys don't have. You guys don't have that desire. And then you, for some reason, expect to actually still reach your goal. Listen, if you don't have that desire, you're not going to reach your fucking goals. But one thing you're not going to do is try to blame other shit or make excuses. The excuses, listen, nobody believes the excuses, not even yourself. You tell your friends the excuses, you tell me the excuses, you tell your parents the excuses, they don't believe that shit. They know that you're just full of shit and you're never going to get to your goals because you're not locked in type shit. You feel me? Like, it's just corny as hell to me because if you talk to a fit person, you ask them like, damn, bro, so like, I heard, man, you were going through a lot, man. You had to take care of all your kids by yourself and your baby mama left you, man. Like, what happened? They're like, yeah, man, it was real hard, but, I lost some sleep and I had to, meal prep at weird hours, but I made it happen, man. I'm still on track, man. And I want to be an example for my kids. That's what a fit person will say. Same situation, a non-fit person will be like, yeah, man, it's just because of my kids and my baby mom, man. I couldn't really do nothing, man. Like, so like, I had to eat fast food, man. Now you're going to be a bad example for your kids. Now you might not even be there long term for your kids, right? So when you look at something as an obstacle that you can't overcome instead of an obstacle you can overcome, you're never going to reach your fucking goals, all right? That mentality is what holds so many people back. All right, a lot of people are like, I'm just waiting on the perfect time. There's no fucking time, no fucking perfect time except the time you make perfect. It's just straight up. A lot of you guys want that perfect time to come around. It's never going to come around. You're always going to be facing something different. If life's going good with relationships, it's going to start going bad with, with work. If it's going good with work, it's going to go bad with relationships. You're always going to be facing adversity. The key is not for your life to get easier, it's for you to get stronger. We all know that shit. So stop looking for, the easy way out. Oh, the perfect time. There is no fucking perfect time, yo. It is never going to be a perfect time. All right. And if you are waiting on the perfect time when everything clears up, that means as soon as something enters your schedule, you're going to quit because it's not the perfect time, which is what a lot of you guys do. You guys are like, man, I was going good. Everything was good. And then, my mom came in town and then, my girl left me or my girl, we started fighting. So what does that have to do with you eating like shit? Huh? You can still eat good during those times. Yeah, it's harder, obviously. But if you prioritize it, you'll make it happen. Straight up, all right? So it's not that you don't have time. It's not that, oh my God, like I have bad genetics or my hormones are messed up. No. All right, I can't tell you how many times, women came to be like, my hormones are messed up. I can't lose the fat. My belly fat is stuck. And it's like, your hormones are not messed up. Send me your hormone results. And they show me the hormone results. They're perfect. And they're like, well, it doesn't really show what's, I'm like, dude, you literally have, first of all, you got your complete blood panel with differentials. And then you got each separate hormone, like, like the thyroid hormone and all the other hormones, like all your shit is good as hell. All your shit's within normal limits. Like all your shit's within normal limits. That's just an excuse that you've been making that your hormones are all out of whack. No, they're all on track. You literally did extensive testing, right? And we found that you just been eating like shit, right? So once you put down those excuses and you realize that you're the issue, you're the reason you're not getting to your goals, then it'll be easier for you to shift your actions and get out of that victim mindset and actually execute, all right?